All right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dig in. What are we looking at today?
Today, we're going to take a spin with ZS Bike Lane.
ZS Bike Lane.
Yeah, it's this mobile game. Looks pretty interesting based on their promo materials. They're making some pretty wild claims about what it can do. Like, imagine a racing game right in your pocket, but like way more than just tapping your screen.
I see. So it sounds like we're going to be analyzing their marketing strategy.
Exactly. We're going to try to unpack what they're going for. Like, who are they trying to reach with all this?
Should be interesting. Based on this copy, they're definitely trying to play up the whole thrill angle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, just look at some of these phrases they're throwing around.
Adrenaline-packed.
Thrilling tracks.
Don't forget the crazy stunts.
Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to make you feel like you're really out there on the track. Wind in your hair and everything.
It's a smart tactic, really. I mean, think about the kind of players drawn to racing games. They're looking for that immersive, heart-pumping experience.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they also seem to be trying to appeal to a wider audience.
Wider audience.
Yeah, like they mentioned catering to both casual riders and like speed demons. It seems like they're hinting at different difficulty levels or maybe even different game modes altogether.
Interesting. So they're not just aiming for the hardcore racing fans. They want to draw in a more casual crowd, too.
Exactly. So, okay, they're trying to hook a wide range of players. But the big question is, how do they keep them engaged?
Well, one way is the challenges and rewards system. I mean, it's a pretty classic gamification tactic.
Right, but haven't we seen that in like a ton of mobile games already? Daily
Wow.
bonuses, simple achievements, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, the devil's really in the details. Like, if ZS Bike Lane wants to stand out, they need to go beyond the usual stuff.
Okay, so how would they do that?
Think about it. They could have tiered reward systems. Or maybe even, like, limited time events with unique prizes. Something that encourages players to keep coming back for more. You know, keep them on their toes.
Oh, yeah. Little FOMO, fear of missing out, never hurts, right?
Exactly.
But speaking of standing out, they're also really pushing this whole thing about customizable bikes.
Yeah.
Personalize your ride is like their big thing. I'm curious, like, what's the psychology behind that?
Well, I think it really taps into that sense of ownership and identity that, you know, a lot of players crave. The more you personalize your bike, the more it feels like, you know, an extension of yourself in the game world.
It makes sense.
Yeah, and then that investment, you know, both in terms of time and maybe even real-world money, well, that just increases the chances of players sticking around.
Yeah, it's like you're not just playing the game, you're creating your own little digital world, you know?
Exactly.
But they're not stopping there. They're also really pushing the whole multiplayer mode. They want you to race against your friends and everything.
Yes, the social aspect. That's huge in gaming these days.
Absolutely. But what's interesting to me is it seems like they're going for more than just competition. Like they're really pushing this hashtag ZS Bike Lane hashtag too. Almost like they want to encourage players to form a community around the game.
That's really smart. Encourage players to share their custom bikes, boast about their wins, maybe even form racing teams. You know, social interaction like that can be a really powerful motivator.
For sure. So it sounds like we've got a pretty interesting mix here, right? Thrilling gameplay, personalized bikes, and a social layer on top of that. It's definitely a formula for success. But here's a thought. How could ZS Bike Lane evolve in the future?
Well, they're really leaning into that immersive experience. So, you know, imagine if they incorporated augmented reality, AR, or even virtual reality, VR, down the line.
AR or VR. Okay, now we're talking.
Right. I mean, think about it. You could be racing through a digital version of your own neighborhood. Or maybe you could be competing against friends who appear as avatars right there in your living room. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Wow. That would be absolutely insane. It really makes you think about how far mobile gaming has come, you know, from simple puzzle games to like full-blown immersive experiences.
It's an exciting time for mobile gaming, that's for sure.
It really is. So what do you think? Is ZS Bike Lane going to be the next big thing? Will it be just another flash in the pan? What are your predictions? Share your thoughts with us. We'd love to hear what you think about the future of mobile gaming. Until next time, keep on diving.